Hey everybody, Sandamtod here. Gonna do a quick pickup video. Decided to shoot it a bit different because I know you get bored looking at the same shit. So thought we'd shoot it without seeing my gorgeous face today. I was gonna show this. I finally got the Pac-Man poster up in the frame that we got at the Walmart. I think it looks pretty slick. For a poster that you get at like a Walmart or something. I thought it was pretty cool for $5 or whatever it was, Pac-Man. So a little more retro goodness for the Pac-Man in me. Let's see here. Well, we got a bag of stuff. This stuff is kind of an accumulation of a couple, maybe even a few trips. I think it's two though. Actually, it's three. So let's get started. I'll pull the stuff out kind of as we go. First thing, we went over to the Blue Spring store and we're looking around over the weekend, and they had some box Nintendo games. They had 6 of them to be precise, and I picked up 5 of them and left. Well, no, they had 7. I picked up 5 of them and left 2 on the shelf. So let's check those out. The first one I got was Iron Sword. This is $3.99, and Iron Sword is the second Wizards and Warriors game. It is complete, minus the styrofoam thing. That's why I bought it, because I already actually have 2 copies of this Iron Sword in the box. Now I think I have 2. Anyway, I know I have at least 1 copy that's in the box that didn't have the directions. So now we got a complete copy. So that was cool. Like I said, I think that was $3.99. The second game I picked up was, you guys may have seen this game reviewed by the Angry Video Game Nerd, Milon's Secret Castle. It was $2.99. They shrink wrap some of these, and I try to just peel the shrink wrap off the top so I can leave the wrap on the rest of the box for protection purposes. This one is, I believe, complete. A couple of them were not complete. Maybe this one is one of the ones that was not. No, this one is not complete. It's just game and box. But it was $2.99. So I thought that was pretty cool. The next one's a favorite of a lot of gamers. Picked up Burger Time in the box. This one was $6.99. But you know, when I see boxed Nintendo games, I kind of go a little ape shit, because they're kind of one of my things that I really like to collect. Aside from that stack of them there, we have them, you know, taking up the majority of that shelf there. I think we're up to 80. We were up to 84, and we just added 4 more, 3 uniques. We're up to 87 uniques. This one is also not complete. Just game and box, I believe. It has a sleeve. Yeah, game and box. But the game is in really good shape. I mean, as far as the label goes and stuff. It does have a marker mark there, but you know, we can always get another back. I might even have a copy of Burger Time already. Loose cart. I'm not sure. So, final game is another Angry Video Game Nerd classic video. Fester's Quest for $3. And this one is complete. And not only is it complete, it also has a Nintendo Power like fold out map in here that didn't come with it. That it's somebody obviously kept with it, that they got out of the Nintendo Power. Here it is. The reason why I say that is it's got a poster on the other side. And it just looks like a map of the poster map of the mazes and stuff. It's Batman poster on the other side for Nintendo Power, but it's mazes and stuff like that, and instructions are in here. So picked up those 4 box Nintendo games out there. Actually, I picked up 5, didn't I? I said I picked up 5. The reason why I'm not showing the 5th one's because I'm going to send it to a buddy of mine. And I'll let you see what he got in his video. I got a couple more things. Actually, I got one more from that store that day, but I'm going to wait till the end to show it. And I've been looking around for some Saturn games because it's been a little hard to find Saturn stuff. And we went over and got that AV cable at the... I still have the Saturn hooked up. Went over and got that AV cable at the Game Exchange. While we were in there, we noticed that Game Exchange, at least on their last gen games, their PS2 and Xbox games, they had really marked them down. Unless it's a really kind of sought after title, they had marked most of their stuff down between $4.95 and like $12.95. And I was just walking through there when I went to get the AV cable. I happened to see this one for $5.95, and I don't know. I love the cartoon when I was a kid, so I decided to pick this up for the PS2. It's Woody Woodpecker's Escape from Buzz Buzzard Park. You're trying to rescue your niece and nephew, Knothead and Splinter, from Buzz Buzzard. It kind of looks like a Crash Bandicoot style, but it almost looks like cell shaded art or cell shading design. So I don't know, but it is complete. I'm saying a lot. Woody Woodpecker. I loved Woody Woodpecker. I know a lot of people. I think the chick and the guy that were working there were going back and forth because she hated Woody Woodpecker. She thought he was annoying, and he thought he was cool. So maybe only guys found Woody Woodpecker cool. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink. So I actually picked that up when I picked up that AV cable, but I just hadn't done a video on pickups. And I'm going to try to do some gameplay, I think, on Woody Woodpecker, because it's not one that you're going to see a lot of people have in their collection or do a gameplay on, so I might do it. But anyway, I went to 4 vintage stocks over the weekend, and I found 2 Saturn games that I picked up. Mainly sports titles. It's pretty much all I could come across with sports titles. And I saw some Sudoku game or Shanghai something. I don't know, but it wasn't. It was like some puzzle thing that I wouldn't play, so I didn't buy it. But at the game, I decided to go over to this Game Exchange over here after work, as shot in the dark, to see if they had any Sega Saturn games, and they had a few, and I bought 2 of them, and I kind of probably overpaid for one of them, but it's like one of those things where, yeah, you can get it online cheaper, but when you see it in the moment and it's there and it's complete, and you're actually looking at the condition of it and you know stuff, you might be willing to pay a little more. I'm not that concerned about getting the super deal anymore. I used to be, but anymore it just seems like if I want something and it sounds reasonable to me, I'll pay it, you know. So anyway, the first Saturn game I picked up is this is riding the line of a sports game, but I picked up NASCAR '98 for $3.99. It's, I don't know, you know, I'm not even a huge racing game fan or NASCAR fan, but I do know a lot of the guys' names and stuff. And I got on there and was looking through the roster and saw a lot of names that I recognized. You know, Kyle Petty and I can't even think off the top of my head. Dale Earnhardt and some of those guys. I mean, all the names look familiar. Waltrip. Um, who's that one guy that everybody seems to hate? Jeff Gordon or whatever his name is. I don't know. But anyway, there's quite a few guys on here. It was on the hinge. It's $4, and it's complete. So I went in and picked it up. That's not the one I thought I overpaid for. This is the one I think I overpaid for. I paid $15 for this, but it's complete, and the disc is flawless. I mean, they may have resurfaced it, but Game Exchange doesn't usually do resurfacing. So I think it just was really taken care of. But I picked up Street Fighter Alpha 2 for this Saturn for $15. Like I said, I think I might have overpaid for it, but it's one of those deals where when I saw the condition of the disc and the shape that it was in, and it's on the hinges, and it wasn't really cracked. It's got a little bitty crack here, and the disc is in really good shape. I just said, okay, I'll get it. So, Street Fighter Alpha 2 and NASCAR. And then finally, I'm going to show you, this is something that I think you'll recognize. I talked, Wasbury and I were talking about it a little while back, I mean within the last week or two, and he even sent me a link to one they had on eBay. And it's for the Sega CD, and I happened upon it when I first saw it, and it had a $10 sticker on it. I paid $10 for it. I couldn't believe it. Well, at first I was hoping it was the one. But let's just go ahead and show it. I got the American Laser Games gun for the Sega CD. It looks just like the 3DO one. And the plug-in outlet, where it plugs in, looks almost identical to the 3DO plug-in. But both guns look exactly the same. And it was $10. And I was like, at first I was hoping it was a 3DO gun. But when I saw it and was Sega CD, I'm like, well, that plug's, damn similar to the 3DO. I wonder if it'll plug in to the 3DO and work just the same. That would be damn lucky, but it doesn't. The plug doesn't fit exactly. But I am hopeful, because now I can play all my Sega CD shooter games that required you to have the Menacer or something, like Mad Dog McCree, Corpse Killer, Crime Patrol. There are a couple. The Lethal Enforcers 1 and 2 use the Enforcer gun. So, but there are at least a half dozen or so other games that use this particular gun, and I'm happy to get it for $10, because this sucker, the Sega CD one, was going for $30 to $50 on eBay. So to see it for 10, I was happy for two reasons. One, to me that means that vintage stock doesn't really base their pricing on eBay, and two, that there's a possibility that somebody might trade in a 3DO one, and I might be able to get it for $20 or less. Those suckers go for 100 plus anyway, so I still want one for the 3DO, because I do have quite a few 3DO shooter games, and I think it would make it more fun to have a light gun. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. That's all I got. This took a long time, but you know me, I like to show it all and explain it all. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next video.